Hi there, I'm Amanda Cromhote from Truth. Welcome to the Blind Loyalty Challenge. We interview world experts in loyalty blindly. We're hoping to create insight, spontaneity, and a lot of fun through the challenge. The challenge is about promoting the blind loyalty trust, and my book called Blind Loyalty, 101 Loyalty Concepts Radically Simplified. All profits from the book go towards the trust. We hope you enjoy the Blind Loyalty Challenge. Today's Blind Loyalty Challenge, we have Phil Rubin, and I know I've said this previously on a couple of other challenges, but this gentleman absolutely does not need any introduction whatsoever to the loyalty industry. So Phil is the founder of Grace-Based Matters. He has more than 30 years in our industry, and he's also known from our dialogue days. So Phil, it's great to have you on our challenge.
Well, thank you, Amanda. It's great to be had, and it's an honor to be here with you and support the launch of Blind Loyalty.
Great. So let's get straight into it. So in chapter 59 of Blind Loyalty, we took the title of the chapter is To Tear or Not to Tear. And I'm talking about tearing, not crying. So which industry do you think best responds to tearing?
I think without question, given that I started my career in loyalty, and one of the first things I ever did was establish a new tier system, and then subsequently got to establish a refined tier system and tier qualification system for Delta Airlines, which was the genesis of medallion qualification miles, or yield-based elite qualification. So in my mind, without question, it's the airlines, mainly because of how capable airlines are of differentiating their operations and customer experience with tiers to align that experience with the value that customers, loyalty members provide.
Yeah, I actually think that was way too easy for you, and I'm also an airline executive, so let's ramp it up a little bit. So question number two. Oh, I can see your dog in the back. Your dog in the background is making a star appearance for the challenge.
That's Remy.
Hello, Remy. Remy, maybe you need to help with this one. So
he just had a 15th birthday. For a dog, he's pretty old.
That's impressive.
And he's apparently confused at what's going on, but he'll be fine.
He's like, who's this strange woman's voice in the room? So Phil, what is the biggest mistake that loyalty program operators make at the implementation stage?
Kind of a long list, but I think at implementation, it's the mistake is there's a film that you may or and the viewers, listeners may or may not be familiar with, called Field of Dreams. It was with Kevin Costner, and it was this baseball fantasy film. Yeah. Beautiful film. And one of the lines from the film was, "If you build it, they will come." And I think the biggest mistake fundamentally is believing that you're checking the box by launching a loyalty program and all these magical things are going to happen. Yeah. And the corollary to that, I think, is to expect that by itself that's sustainable. Because what happens is you get a 1 year bump, you get lift for a year, and then it's really hard to comp over that lift. And so it all goes to what I've always called, the Field of Dreams fallacy.
Brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. I always swear by, exactly that. Once it's built, that's the easy bit. Most operators are horrified by that. It's running it and keeping your members happily engaged is the real work.
Very much so.
Yeah, then it is a massive misunderstanding for so many. Okay, my third and last question. Chapter 94 of the book talks about loyalty KPIs. What do you think is the single most important KPI for a loyalty program?
Without question, it's comp, what I've called comp customer, which is sort of a derivation from the retail KPI, comp store sales, so same store sales. Yeah. But in my mind, same customer sales, and the change in same customer sales or same customer margin year over year is what reflects the ability of management, of the brand, of the loyalty team, but really of the enterprise to drive incremental value, to sustain incremental value from customers over time. Because with that, it becomes much easier to calculate loyalty profit, because the costs are easy. I know you and Ian talked about that in terms of the business case. It's very easy to divine what the costs are. It's much difficult to ascribe incremental value, and it's always hard to attribute it solely to loyalty. But that the beauty of loyalty is it allows tracking of customers, and if you can track customers, you can track same customer sales.
Yeah, lovely. Absolutely. And you're absolutely right. The costs are easy, although many people don't necessarily find it easy, but putting the actual uplift is significantly more challenging. Your beautiful dog has just collapsed on the bed behind you. I love it. I forgot to say at the start that you were tagged by Jen McMillan, so it's great to keep the tagging going. So that leads me to the last question, which isn't really a question. Who would you like to tag to take up the Blind Loyalty Challenge?
I thought about this, and well, first of all, thanks, Jen, for tagging me. I would like, and I'm going to blindside him a little bit, but he's a remarkably, I mean, he's a brilliant guy, friend, past client. His name is Carlos Zenner, and Carlos was really the lead developer of what is now called Adi Club at Adidas. And like us, he spent some time in the airline business in South America, ended up at Adidas in Germany, and he's now at Hugo Boss running customer analytics and customer experience and CRM for Hugo Boss, and unquestionably one of the best clients and brightest minds. So I'll be very excited to listen to Carlos here.
Amazing. Oh, love that. New people to talk to. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, you'll help me persuade Carlos to join us.
Great. I will do that right away.
Thank you so much for taking up the challenge, and thank you to your lovely pooch behind for being part of the show.
Thank you, Amanda, and congratulations on the book, and I wish you much great success and good work from it.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.